Of course you are. What's with this stupid question?
Прости,
I'm so
пожалуйста, я не
sorry. I
хотела,
didn't
чтобы так
mean for
вышло,
that to
честно.
happen. Honest.
Когда Пятифонов,
When
этот изверг,
Petar
пнул ту
Chovanov,
собачку,
when that abuser kicked the doggy,
это словно и не я была,
it
понимаешь?
felt like I wasn't myself, you know? Oh, you're getting into this conversation. Oh, you really want to have a conversation now? Okay, I'm sorry, I hit my mic. But she really wants to have this conversation now. Okay, let's have this conversation.
And
Let's have
even
this. Alrighty, hello gamers, DBC Gaming, welcome back to a brand new video today. We're back here with Tiny Bunny. I know I don't have it up on the thing, but whatever. Here, where's my letters? Here. There you go, that spells Tiny Bunny. There you go. So, anyways, welcome to Tiny Bunny again. I told you guys last time to comment what thing should I do, and you guys actually told me to tell him, which I didn't expect. You guys said that telling him actually leads to something interesting. So I think I'm going to tell him, honestly. So yeah, let's tell him, I guess. Yeah, everything's recording. Let's go. I unplugged my palm for. Oh, okay. Voice.
self-voicing enabled.
Thank you.
I unglued my palm from the tabletop. I need to warn him. At the very least, for Olya's sake, to assure her safety in the house near the squeaky pines. I raised my hand, heavy as a dumbbell.
Простите.
Excuse me.
Almost 24 heads turned my way.
Wow. That. Okay. Hi.
My teacher, the officer, Paulina. Katya shoved an elbow into her friend's side. Sleepy Biasha stretched out his neck. Romka frowned inquiringly.
Я слушаю.
I'm listening.
It felt like I was being studied under a microscope.
Вчера утром по
Yesterday,
дороге в
when I
школу
was
я
walking to
видел
school in the morning,
незнакомого
I
человека.
saw an unfamiliar person.
My classmates started whispering. Tikhanov frowned, a deep wrinkle adorning the space between his eyebrows.
Да откуда ему знать,
There's
чужак
no
это или
way
кто-то из
he'd
местных?
be able to tell if it was an outsider or a local.
Он же в поселке без
He
года
just
недели.
moved to our village.
The other kids smirked. Katya flashed an evil smile.
Спокойствие.
Calm down.
Антон, а сможешь
Can you
детально
describe
описать?
them in more detail, Anton?
Then it dawned on me. I can do more than describe them. What I can do.
Я нарисовать могу.
I can draw them.
Я рисую
I know how to
немного.
draw. Kind of.
After spitting out this confession, I expected everybody to laugh, but that didn't happen. Even Katya stayed silent. Paulina tilted her head and studied me with an intrigued look on her face.
Why are you looking?
I was pleased by this wave of attention. It made me feel bolder, so I asked.
Нарисовать?
Do you want me to?
Tikhanov slowly nodded.
Лиль Павловна, мы тут
Lilia
проведем
Pavlovna,
следственный
we'll
эксперимент.
conduct a bit of an experiment here, alright?
Пожалуйста,
Of course,
пожалуйста.
of course.
I took out a pen, flattened out a sheet of paper. My classmates stared at me in anticipation. Paulina smiled, and it was the best reward I could get for my boldness.
Ну что, Ван Гог,
Well, go on,
рисуй.
Van Gogh. Draw. Wait. I get what? I get to draw myself. Why do I get to?
Selected. Selected. Selected.
This is
Selected.
horrid.
Selected.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. What's the best hairstyle? Just that?
Selected.
Yup. Is that the yeah? That's
Hand
it.
hand selected.
There
hand
it is.
selected. Hand selected.
Oh, there it is.
Selected.
There's
hand
the eyes.
hand over.
Hand over. There we go. I did it.
Вот, пожалуйста.
Here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pause. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pause. Does that mean if I drew a picture of what the freaking one of the boys looked like over there, that they would have like looked at them suspiciously, or would that have been a problem for me? I don't know. Here.
I handed my drawing
Van
to the
Gogh.
officer.
What? Van Gogh? Why does I have Van Gogh? Wait, I got a Van... Why did I get a Van Gogh? Why did my thing not change over? Why did I get a Van... What was that? I was trying something new, but it didn't work. Why did it not work? Okay.
I handed my drawing to the officer.
Yeah, hand your drawing over. Okay, hello? What the heck?
Это что, лиса? Смешно, юморист.
What's this? A fox? Very funny.
Tikhanov. What's this?
Okay,
A fox?
just go. Thank you.
Прикажешь ее по лесу с
Should we
собаками
send a
ловить?
pack of hunting dogs on its trail? What?
It felt like the windows started shaking from everybody's laughter. Even Lilia Pavlovna couldn't help it.
That's so rude. What the frick?
Все не так.
That's not
Anton, that's not it?
it. I'm sorry. I just had really big problems. Hey, Petrov, maybe you also meet with Chewbacca. Is that supposed to
Katya.
be
Hey,
Chewbacca? Hilarious. Simply hilarious. And your ugly ass laugh.
I was burning at the stake of shame.
Все ясно.
Case
Что тут
closed,
еще
I
скажешь?
guess.
Tikhanov crumpled my drawing in his fist.
Ну,
Well,
занимайтесь.
I'll be going.
He left.
Yeah, he did.
He left. The bell rang.
Придурочный.
Fuck you.
I didn't move. Just kept staring into space. Lilia Pavlovna passed by without looking my way. Paulina left after her.
Damn.
My classmates went silent at the same time as if someone muted the sound on a TV. They followed me with their eyes the whole time I was passing between the rows.
Okay.
Judgmental looks. I felt like I was in the scopes of many sniper rifles. I squeezed through the barricade made of desks, looking for Paulina.
Alright.
But I stumbled into my new buddies,
Oh,
instead.
boy, not these guys. Why am I having so many problems? I'm so sorry. Everything just bugged out. Jeez Louise'll hold, just everyone hold. I'm so sorry. Is that better? You should be able to see now. Are we good?
Romka swaggered up to
Oh,
me.
get the fuck away from me.
Решил сдать нас ментам.
Decided to rat us out to the cops?
Но я ничего не
I didn't
сказал.
say anything.
Да то подумал на.
But sure as fuck thought about it, eh? And no!
Romka towered over me,
Actually,
breathing
no.
out a faint smell of tobacco.
Ты сильно
You're
ошибаешься,
very
думая,
wrong
что
if
без
you
Семы у
think
тебя
that
настанут веселые
wouldn't
деньки.
So, that without Soyoma, you'll have a better time here. I can't read.
Можешь не притворяться
You can't
дурачком,
stop
пытаясь
your
удивить
weird
Полину
act,
своей
trying to
мазнёй или
impress
корчите
Paulina
себя
with
психа.
your doodles or by acting like a loony.
Мы тебя
We'll make
сосвету
this
живем,
place hell
понял?
for you. Got it? Fuck you.
До скорого,
See you,
очкарик.
Four Eyes. See you, fake Adidas looking Sid from
My
Toy
head
Story.
tilted forward from his slap.
He slapped me? You bitch!
Вот лохна!
What loser? What?
I wasn't surprised to find a note stuck to my back during the break. It said, "Kick me."
Kick me, huh?
My nightmare clearly wasn't about to end.
Okay. So now someone's really like just getting really angry here.
It's been 7 days since the lieutenant visited our class.
7 days.
At first glance, everything was still the same.
Okay. Ooh. Back to the house, I guess. Alrighty.
The forest still held out its gnarly claws toward the village, and the wind whipped up white flags weaved from powdery snow every night. When my parents argued in the other room, I would turn up the TV's volume to silence their muffled voices and sit close to Olya. Vovaz and Semyon's photos were still 2 black spots on the notice board, and round-faced Senya hasn't returned home, too.
2.
But something did change. I could see how
What?
different the looks of my classmates were. They met me with a new portion of pokes and insults. Contempt, mockery, and loneliness became my faithful companions. But most importantly, a shadow slid across my desk, leaving behind a mysterious note. I glanced into the space between rows, but the messenger was already nowhere to be found. Who sent me this note? What could this carefully ripped out and neatly folded piece of paper be hiding from me? More threats and humiliation. I took the piece of paper and carefully inhaled the wafting aroma. Blackberry.
I'll be waiting.
Inside was a message in beautiful handwriting. I'm waiting at a dead end near the dressing room. Come alone.
I'm waiting at... Wait, what?
Drunk on that sudden call, I immediately started walking, looking over my shoulder from time to time, making sure nobody is following me. Even though I suspected it could be another trap set up by Ronka and
Probably!
Biasha at first,
Like, what are
this
you
buzzing
doing?
thought soon left my mind. The two of them didn't have enough combined brain power to fake Paulina's note so carefully.
Nah.
I didn't even notice how I almost broke into a run and jumped around the corner. As soon as I did that, I rammed into somebody inside the dark mode.
Oh boy.
Ой!
There she is. Wait.
Like a magic bird, a green notebook glided to my feet. Paulina puffed her cheeks in exaggerated anger.
Петров!
Petrov, have you
Ты
lost your
совсем
sight
зрение
completely?
потерял.
I'm sorry.
I fixed my glasses. My nearsightedness wasn't that embarrassing anymore. I bent down and picked up the notebook.
Прости, я так
Sorry, I
торопился.
was in a rush.
Ты меня ждала?
Weren't you,
Что случилось?
you waiting for me? Did something happen?
Paulina's attitude changed from fake anger to softness. She stood there silent, probably picking out the right words. She had a worried and sad look in her eyes as if she hoped that I'd continue this conversation and stop us from drowning in this awkward silence. But I didn't say a word, I was just staring at her trembling lips. Finally, Paulina heaved a deep sigh and started talking meekly.
Антон, скажи,
Anton, tell me,
ты на меня
are you
сильно
mad at
злишься?
me?
I
Maybe?
couldn't reply before she continued.
Ох, ну
Of
конечно
course
сильно.
you are. What's with
Что за
this
дурацкий
stupid
вопрос такой?
question?
Прости,
I'm
пожалуйста,
so
я не
sorry. I
хотела,
didn't
чтобы так
mean for
вышло,
that to
честно.
happen. Honest.
Когда Пятифанов, этот изверг, пнул ту
Shovanov,
собачку,
when that abuser kicked the doggy,
это словно и не я была,
it
понимаешь?
felt like I wasn't myself, you know? Oh, you're getting into this conversation. Oh, you really want to have a conversation now. Okay, I'm sorry, I hit my mic. But she really wants to have this conversation now. Okay, let's have this
She
conversation.
sniffed, and
Let's have
even
this
though it
conversation.
was already quite dark outside, I could notice her ocean-colored eyes sparkle.
Да, так нельзя.
I know that was... It's wrong. Yeah, goddamn right it
Нельзя
is!
смеяться над
It's
тем, как
wrong
издевается
laughing
над
at
животными.
animal abuse. Yep!
Не знаю даже, что ты
I
обо
don't
мне
even
подумал.
want to think what your opinion of me must be. Like you're a fucking dumb bitch that watched the guy go hugunk, just kick the dog, and you were sitting there laughing. Like what the
Но я
fuck?
ничего не могу с собой поделать,
But I
Антон.
just can't help it, Anton. Oh God.
Стоит мне подумать о
As soon
дедушке,
as I
что
remember
он пережил в тот
my
день, когда на него напала эта
grandpa
стая
and the
бродячих
horrors
псов, как...
he had to endure on that night when he got attacked by that pack of stray dogs.
Мой разум
My
словно
mind becomes
затуманивается.
I'm
Paulina's
so
notebook
sorry.
in my hand was still waiting for me to return it to its rightful owner, but I just couldn't find the right moment to do that.
Ты, наверное,
You
считаешь, что
probably
я
think I'm
чокнутая, да?
crazy, right? Damn right, you are! Crazy fucking bitch.
She looked at me with hopeful eyes, while I was absent-mindedly going over all the crazy stuff that my subconscious was producing lately. I clearly wasn't qualified to judge someone's sanity.
I mean, when she's
всегда
kicking a
удается
dog,
себя контролировать.
sometimes I just can't control myself.
Но я точно
But
не
I never
причинила бы
harm
кому-то вреда,
anyone. You
слышишь?
hear?
Не то, что этот
Anyone.
садист Ромка.
Not like that saddest Romka.
Антон, прошу,
Please stay
держись
away
от него
from him,
подальше.
Anton.
Something clicked in my head. I stared at Paulina with suspicion.
Неделю назад, во
You
время
called him
драки, ты называла его
differently a week
по-другому.
ago when you were fighting.
Ромочкой.
Romka.
Скажи, вы что,
Say, are you
встречаетесь?
two dating?
Paulina jolted as if struck by lightning.
Еще
No
чего?
way, that
Этот урод ко
asshole
мне
is
приклеился,
stuck
как
to
банный
me
лист.
like a leech.
Такие, как он, не то что
People like
намеков.
him aren't even
Грубых слов не понимает.
Dated by the district insults.
Her voice became calmer when she noticed the bruises and cuts on my face.
Прости еще раз,
Again,
что так
I'm
вышло.
very sorry that happened.
Я...
Well,
Ну, я
I-
правда надеялась, что
I
смогу
really
помочь
thought I
тебе.
would be able to help you.
Зря я
It
поверила,
was
что у
my
таких
mistake to
подонков
think
может
that
быть
that
какой-то там
bastard,
кодекс
that
чести.
bastards like them can have any sort of moral code.
Вот,
Here,
у меня есть
I have
для
a
тебя
present
подарок.
for you.
She unbuttoned the top
Are you
of her
about to
jacket
show me
and
boobies?
instantly got embarrassed after noticing my stunned look.
Me and you both. I got a
Then
weird
she
stunned
took
look.
an amulet on a thick leather thread with a big animal claw off her neck and held it out to me.
Этот оберег подарил
Grandpa
мне
gifts
дедушка.
me this charm.
Говорит, он
He
помогает
said
от
that it
всяких
helps
бесноватых
against
и
crazy
одержимых.
and possessed.
Он ему от одного
He
шамана
got him
достался.
from a certain shaman.
Можешь не
You
верить,
don't have to believe
когда
me,
дедушка
but the
забыл его
tragedy
надеть,
that befell
с
him
ним и случилось
happened
то
on the
несчастье.
day when he forgot to wear it.
I snuck another glance at the intensely scratched claw of an unknown beast.
А чей он?
And
Ну,
who
в
did it
смысле,
belong to?
коготь.
The claw, I mean.
Даже не
I
знаю.
don't know.
Может быть,
A
медведя, а
bear?
может и
A
тигра.
tiger, maybe? Definitely not a tiger.
Кого
Probably a
только не
cat.
встретишь в нашем
Maybe a
лесу.
dog. You can find all sorts of animals in our forest.
В любом случае,
Anyways, please
пожалуйста,
accept it as long
прими
with
вместе
my
с моими извинениями.
sincere apology. Oh. Take or refuse, take or refuse, take or refuse. I don't know, because she should be apologizing for kicking that dog. But then again, like, it's her dad's thing, and I don't want to be
Refuse.
dick, but
Take.
like,
Refuse. Take.
I'm a dick.
Если
I'm
для
gonna be a
тебя
dick.
это важно.
Yeah. Well, that's so important. Well, this is so important for you.
Хорошо,
All right,
давай
let's
попробуем
try to
начать
start
всё
over.
с чистого листа.
I carefully
that
took
bitch.
hold of the amulet with my free hand. It emanated Paulina's warmth and the charming aroma of blackberry. I hung it around my neck and hid it under the collar of my shirt. Along with this gift, I got a weird feeling
Oh,
of
the sharing
determination as
pin.
if this
Okay.
amulet would be able to change my life. Paulina and I smiled at the same time, both of us feeling the ice wall between us slowly thaw.
Okay.
Спасибо, Антон.
Thank you, Anton. You're welcome.
Для меня это
This
действительно
really
много
means a lot
значит.
to me. Yeah, of course.
Paulina studied me with her eyes and clicked her tongue.
What? Wait, what? What? Why the fuck? Who the fuck just looks at someone and goes, what the fuck?
А знаешь, на что ты
Do you know
похож,
what you
Антоша?
look like in Tosha?
На блюзовую
Like blues
импровизацию.
improv.
I blinked in bewilderment.
What?
Это как?
What do you mean?
Для
Wait,
меня все люди с
I
чем-то
always
ассоциируются.
associate people with something.
И для меня.
I
Но
do
не с
that too,
музыкой
but
же.
why music?
Вот как раз с
It can't
музыкой.
be anything other than music.
Bывают люди
Some people are like
гитарные
guitar
соло.
solos. Some
Или
are
барабанный
drums.
бой. Или
People
военный
are
марш.
people
Как
like
наша Лилия Павловна.
Lila Pavona are war machines or war marches. Jesus, I can't fucking speak.
А ты такой
And you
задумчивый,
are so thoughtful, so
таинственный.
mysterious,
Иногда немного
sometimes even a
печальный.
bit sad. Oh wow, thanks.
Ты точно
You're
блюз.
definitely blues.
А почему
And what about
импровизация?
the improv part?
А это когда слушатель не
It's
догадывается,
when
куда
the
свернет
listener has no
мелодия.
idea where the
Какой темп
melody will
возьмет.
go, what tempo will adopt.
Of course, Some of the things Paulina said went completely over my head.
Nope, I caught it all.
But I couldn't stop looking at her smile, light like a breeze in May, and her eyes, deep and blue.
And they're not blue, actually. They're just gray and white.
Чтобы распознать в тебе музыку,
One needs to
нужен
have
опыт и
experience and
вкус.
taste to recognize the music in you.
Это не какая-то там
You're not some
эстрада.
pop music.
Я, наверное,
I don't
вообще
even
не знаю,
think
что такое
I
этот
even know
блюз.
what blues is. Well, that's sad,
Paulina
Anton.
gasped and frowned,
Yeah.
which made her look even more beautiful.
What?
Не произноси при мне
Don't
такие
say
слова.
something like that to my
Я
face.
тебе
I'll make sure
обязательно
I
дам
give
кассету.
you a cassette. A cassette? That's what I meant to
Раньше мне
say.
дедушка из города
Grandpa used to
столько
bring me so
музыки
much
привозил.
music from the city.
И джаз,
Jazz,
и
swing,
свинг,
classical
классику.
too.
Это он подметил, что у
He
меня
was the
склад ума,
one
как
to
у
notice my
музыканта.
musical mindset.
Я еще совсем маленький,
When I was still
пыталась
very
на
little,
бумаге
he tried to
записать
record
звуки
some sounds
природы.
of nature on
Пение
paper.
дождя,
The songs of the rain
леса.
and the forest.
Эх, мне бы
I wish I
твои
had
уши.
ears like yours.
А мне бы твои глаза.
And I'd love to have your eyes. Hear your eyes. Jesus.
I
Jesus,
tensed up,
me.
worried that she was making fun of me, but Paulina shook her head.
Да-да, я
No,
серьезно.
I'm
У
serious.
тебя глаза
You have the eyes of an
художника.
artist.
Смотришь на вещи,
You're so good at
фиксируешь
picturing
их.
things.
Я так не
I
умею.
can't do that. Well, too bad, so
Katya
fucking
walked
sad.
past us
Oh,
with her
bitch.
trademark frosty glare.
Why you
We
looking
dove
like that?
into the shadows, trying to escape it.
I'm not gonna escape that.
Теперь понимаешь,
You
почему мы тут
understand why we're
прячемся?
hiding here, right?
Вот
Because
из-за
people like
таких,
her.
как она.
А Катька какая
And what kind
мелодия.
of melody is Katia? Ha!
Paulina flashed me a sly smile.
Ha!
Скрип
The squeaking
несмазанных
sound of
дверных
an
петель.
undoiled door hinges.
Знаешь,
How...
такой мерзкий
You
дискант.
know the nasty descent.
I
Descant.
giggled,
Jesus.
covering my mouth. Katya didn't hear our whispers, but she suddenly glanced over her shoulder, clearly annoyed. A moment later, she sighed and went her way.
Bye.
I remembered about the notebook I was still clutching in my hand. I turned it in my hands. Instead of a subject name, the front side had the name of the owner and 2 words, friends only.
Любопытной Варваре кое-что
Seriously killed the
оторвали.
cat, you know?
Прости, это
I'm
анкета?
sorry, it's the questionnaire.
Заполнял
Have
когда-нибудь?
you ever filled one?
I lied that I had. In reality, girl classmates from my previous school had never asked me to fill their questionnaires. It was quite upsetting. I mean, it was a girl hobby. You just answer a set of standard questions about your favorite actors and colors, but entrusting someone with such a notebook was the sign of friendship. And maybe of something even more, something I only had a vague idea about.
Хочешь, заполни
You can
мою.
fill mine if you want. Aww.
My heartbeat quickened.
Хочу,
I
спасибо.
do. Thank you.
Paulina giggled.
А хотя,
Actually,
там
there
же
are so many
столько
secrets
секретов.
there.
Наверное, лучше тебе
You'd
не знать,
better,
о чем мы, девочки,
you'd be better
думаем.
off knowing what we girls think.
She reached for the notebook, playing with me. I tossed my finding into my free hand. Paulina tried to intercept my move. Her hair briefly touched my face,
Oh
tickling
no.
my nose with its silky locks.
Oh no.
I sensed an aroma that immediately filled the whole world.
Don't do
Frick,
it.
If only I could picture it, steal it for myself.
Don't do it.
I felt dizzy, but I gathered myself and spoke in a voice reminiscent of Lieutenant Tikhanov.
Don't do it.
Ваша анкета
Your
является
questionnaire
важнейшей
is
уликой,
an
и я вынужден
important
временно
piece of
изъять ее для
evidence, so I'm
изучения.
afraid I have to say it's for further examination. Jesus.
Paulina covered her mouth that rounded in fake horror.
И что мне
And
грозит
what
за
are the
сокрытие
implications
улик?
of concealing evidence?
Следствие покажет.
We'll decide that in the course of our investigation. I
Сдаюсь,
surrender,
товарищ
Mr. Policeman.
милиционер.
Okay, that's just creepy.
Только
Just
обещайте
promise you
ничего не
won't read
читать.
anything.
Здесь
It's
содержатся
full of sensitive
секретные
information.
сведения.
Боюсь, что
I'm
мне
afraid
все-таки
I have
придется
to
выяснить,
investigate
не
whether
влюблен
someone
ли
is
кто в
in love
гражданина
with
Петрова.
Mr. Petrov.
Paulina burst out laughing and pressed herself against my chest, showering me with the aroma of her hair and her milky skin that looked almost transparent, with tiny threads of veins running under it. Her whisper was hot, like a piece of butter sizzling on a pan.
Тогда поклянитесь,
Then
что
swear
не
that you'll
станете
keep this
разглашать
information private.
информацию.
Okay.
Честная
I
милицейская.
swear on my police badge.
А теперь, Антоша,
And now,
самое время
To
поторопиться.
hurry, Intosha. Okay, bye! Have a beautiful time! Thanks for the book!
I took out the notebook during class. With utmost care, as if it was some sort of fragile treasure. Schemed through it, reading into other people's preferences. I was quite surprised to discover Romka's jerky handwriting inside. His letters bulged out of the cells, as if embarrassed by their shapelessness. Fearsome Romka found time for something so silly? I chuckled into my fist after I found out that Romka's favorite cartoon is not even Darkwing Duck, but DuckTales.
Who's Darkwing Duck? DuckTales is the best. You just fucking suck, Anton!
Somewhere in the distance, a teacher was reciting pieces of Andreef Snapper. I paid them no mind.
I'm so confused right now.
Paulina's page was decorated with flower drawings and clippings from the Cool Girl magazine.
Paulina. My listening, see the world. Losing the people I love. Oh, that's sad. Grandpa.
Her favorite musician is Schubert.
Who's that? Who's Schubert? Who the fuck is Schubert?
Her best friend is her grandpa.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Her hobby is not violin, like I expected, but a much more mysterious listening.
More
Can
listening
such a
to what?
mundane process really be someone's hobby? I looked at Paulina over the heads of other students. She was focused on taking notes. I flipped the pages until I found a blank one and armed myself with a pen.
What's your name?
Anton Petrov. Class 6B. I took a long time to decide on my favorite musician until a trendy pop band Carman came to mind with the cool dancers in their music videos. Favorite holiday? This one's easy. New Year's. My hobby is drawing. My dream? Going to Disneyland, I guess. My hero? My hand moved on its own, writing DA. I stopped on those two letters. What if those who read this after me will find my answer laughable and stupid? After thinking for a bit, I decided that not everything should be disclosed on paper. That's how it turned into SPIDAR man. The spelling was wrong, but who cares?
Spider-Man!
Your biggest fear, huh? I immediately wrote, losing a person who's dear to me. Your phone number. No secret here, March 3rd, 95.
March 3rd, 95. What is your phone number? Not your birthday! March? That what?
Your best friend, I read the question out loud. It was easy, but at the same time very important. My answer consisted of 3 letters and I filled them in the cells with care. You. You, I repeated when running out of the school. Refreshing frosty air made my cheeks turn beet red. It was bright outside, and the sun looked like a whole egg yolk. The road looked as if it was silvered, the snow sparkled under the sunlight. I smiled, squinting from the blinding whiteness. There was also something magical in my chest that beckoned me. Because friendship can grow into something bigger.
True.
Слышь, хорош рыбу тянуть.
Hey, what's up with your stupid grin? Shut up.
My numb lips immediately shrank. Biasha was shuffling his feet in the middle of the yard, his boots restless on the ice.
Я не тяну.
It's not a grin.
I tried to go around him, to no avail. Lady Fortune waved me goodbye, disappearing in the early twilight.
Торопишься,
In a
на?
hurry, eh?
Немного.
A
Меня
little
папа
bit.
ждет.
Dad is waiting on me.
Я ему тиркну
I'll
на
shoot him
пейджер,
a
что ты
paper
не
message
придешь.
that you're not coming, eh?
My eye flinched unwittingly. My skin dampened.
I don't think so.
Идем на.
Let's
Тебе
go,
дела
eh?
есть.
We have small business to discuss.
I felt chills run all over my body. I didn't like the sounds of that small business.
Me neither.
Those words, accompanied by spitting, normally hid very dark deeds underneath them. Strangers that used to call our old apartment used to say, "Get your old man, we have a small business to discuss." Biasha turned around. He looked like an astronaut in this tight hood. If I were to imagine him as a sound, he'd be a deafening whistle, a signal given by someone who stands watch. To my demise, there was nobody at the backyard. Apart from the grim-faced
Oh
Ronka.
shit. Hi.
He stood there, his feet wide apart, with his right hand hidden behind his back.
Oh boy.
Ronka's dry lips were tightly pursed. He kept shooting glances at me as he looked around. From the bottom of my heart, I hoped that Ronka hadn't seen me together with Paulina.
Me too.
Привёл на.
There he is, eh?
Вижу.
I can see that.
Ну
Oh,
здорово,
hello there,
Антоша.
Antonosha.
Что тебе нужно?
What do you want?
He slowly took out a thin,
That wasn't
carnivorously
slowly.
shiny blade from behind his back.
That wasn't
A
slowly.
knife, the steel butterfly of death that flies toward the victim's heartbeat.
Yep.
I stepped back instinctively and rammed my back into Biasha.
What do I got? I gotta get a weapon.
Ronka's minion pushed me back.
Where's my weapon?
А мы с Бешей хотели узнать.
We wanted to know.
Ты не
You
держишь на
have
нас
any hard
обиды?
feelings for me or Babushka? Not really.
Ronka started
I
picking
got a
on
weapon.
his yellow nail,
Let's go.
looking at me with an evil smirk on his
I got a
face.
weapon. I got a boom mic.
Ну, там, в лесу.
Well, they're in the forest.
Мы были
Kinda
немного
roughed you
грубы
up.
с тобой.
Сам понимаешь.
It's just our
Такое у
poor
нас
upbringing,
воспитание.
you know?
Да, да, вас
Yeah,
городских
not as
далеко.
cultured as your city folk.
Вот порой нас и
So we get
заносит.
feisty sometimes. Yeah.
I nodded, my eyes glued to the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Скажи, Антоша,
Say, Antoshka.
я тебя в
Did
последний
I by
раз не
chance
сильно
go
огрел?
too hard on you last time?
Да нет.
Not really.
Ну и славно.
Wonderful.
А то я
I almost
затревожился,
got
что
worried that I
память тебе
damaged your
отбил.
brain.
И ты
And you
запамятовал, о
forgot
чем мы
about the lesson I
втолковывали.
taught you. What lesson, bitch? I remember.
The blade glowed under the setting sun, and Ronka's eyes had the same evil glow.
Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. Oh, bitch.
He stepped toward me.
I'll step right towards you, bitch.
His knife traveled inches away from my coat.
Yeah, I'll have my boom mic travel 9 inches away from you.
One movement and steel would cut into the cloth. And if he pushes deeper,
Нам одна птичка
A little
напела.
bird told us
Ты
that you were
опять возле
snooping around
Полины
Paulina
отирался?
again. Ah, fucking Catatana.
I was so scared that
Catalina.
it took me a while to remember who Paulina was.
How the f-
My brain was malfunctioning. My knees were shaking.
I see.
Suddenly, our class rep slowly walked
Oh,
up to
there
Ronka from
she
behind.
is. Oh, look who she is.
Смотрю, мальчики,
I see
вы
you boys are
нашли
getting
общий язык.
along quite well. Yeah, I'm
За
gonna get
мной
along with
должок,
your
Катя.
face too! I owe you one, Kataya.
Ой,
Oh,
не
no need to thank me,
благодари,
Ronka.
Ромочка.
I'm
Я
always fighting
всегда
for
на
true love.
страже
Ah, of course you
настоящей
are.
любви. Да-да-да.
Yes.
I'll kill you, I swear.
Oh boy.
Так, я не слышу.
I can't
Ты к
hear
Полине
you.
подходил или нет?
Where are you? Why? I can't hear you. Were you near Perdolina or not? Fuck you.
Мы так
We
болтали.
weren't. We did hang out? Didn't hang out or anything. Jeez, I can't speak.
Болтать будешь
The
кишками,
only
когда
thing
я тебе брюхо
hanging
вскрою.
out here will be your guts when I cut them open your stomach.
The blade slid across my sleeve with its dull side and reached my
I will
collar.
fucking kill you, bro. You wanna die?
The wind made my face cold, but a bead of sweat still trickled from my temple.
Наверное,
I
мне
guess I
надо
need to
объяснить так,
explain in a
чтоб ты
way you
понял.
will understand.
The split-up handle and the blade spun in a dangerous dance, just like helicopter blades that sweep away everything in their way. I tried to dodge, but after taking a step backward, I slipped and fell on my butt.
You wanna die, bro?
If waiting for this opportunity, Paulina's amulet lunged from under the collar toward the blade.
Oh.
The leather cord prevented the claw from piercing the assailant's neck, and the charm fell to my chest with a thud. I expected to be cut so badly that I'd end up choking on my own blood.
Yeah. But
For some reason, Romka just stood there, staring at me. He had his knife ready to cut, but his eyes were fixated on the bauble hanging from my neck. He growled something evil under his breath. Paulina's gift was driving Romka crazy, but it tied his hands at the same time. The pause lasted so unnaturally long that it made Biasha frown in confusion. The sound of a creaking window opening up came from above.
Пятипанов.
Pigeon, what? Hi.
The rush brought by adrenaline faded away and the piercing pain escaped my mouth in the form of a pitiful scream. Romka came to his senses when I was already far away, so he shouted his dreadful warning at my back.
Попробуй еще раз позабудь!
Don't you dare forget again.
Антоша!
Antosha! Okay, I won't.
The aftertaste of horrible water I drank down my meds with lingered in my mouth.
Okay.
My thoughts were focused on
I can
Paulina.
put this down.
I wandered around the house, feeling intoxicated, and nodded to everything my sister said without trying to discern her words. Olya was talking non-stop, at times lifting up her arms and laughing, only to then suddenly go quiet and give me mom's signature gnarly look. I was yanked out of the prison of my own mind, where seething thoughts pecked at my brain like harpies, stopping me from coming back to reality. I stared back. Olya looked like a mini version of our mom right now. Well, to be precise, she looked like the person mom turned into when we moved here, with her intimidating posture and her eyebrows directed toward the ceiling.
Ты меня не
Not
слушал?
listening to me, were you?
She tried spitting out those words at me, copying facial expressions of the person she spent almost all of her free time with. For a moment I felt like the light Olya exuded all these years waned and wavered in the wind of prolonged changes. Very soon, my beautiful princess will turn into the dragon that was once guarding her prison tower. That thought was much scarier to me than any other horror sneaking up to me from the future.
Yeah, it
Оля,
sounds pretty
прости.
scary. Sorry, Oyla.
Ты же не сердишься, правда?
I didn't want to make you mad.
просто
I just
задумался.
got lost in tonight. The thought. Jeez.
I looked around the room, my gaze jumping from one object to another like a hungry beast, trying to find anything that could distract Olya.
А давай в приставку
Let's play
поиграем.
the console.
Olya pouted, but there was a spark of interest in her small emerald eyes. The Snow Queen's ice shard inside them started thawing.
А как же второй
And what
джойстик?
about a second
Не
controller?
работает
It's not
же.
working.
А папе
And
починить
Dad has no
некогда.
time to fix it.
Можем из пистолета
We can play
пострелять.
with the light gun.
Ковбоев или уток.
What do
Хочешь?
you want to play? Cowboys? Ducks?
Ты лучше
You
меня играешь.
You're better than me at both.
Да ладно
Oh,
тебе.
come on.
Поди целый день
You
тренировалась,
must
пока
have
меня
been
дома не
practicing the
было.
whole time I was away from home.
Olya burst out laughing. Her heart was warm once again.
How did you know?
Как ты догадался?
Because you don't go to school, because you're a young child.
Я сейчас
But I am a
знаешь,
good
какая
shooter now.
меткая.
You've already lost. Alrighty then, let's see.
Не на того напала.
You've picked the
Включай
wrong fight
скорее.
here. Come on, turn it on. Alrighty then.
Little Olya jumped toward the TV set and, after flicking the power switch, started blindly feeling around the backside of the photon, trying to plug the console's cable into the antenna input.
Alrighty then.
Bits of TV shows started flashing on the CRT screen when I armed myself with the remote to look for the channel with the sought-after Dendy signal.
Что
Oh.
дома интересного
Did anything interesting
происходило?
happen at home?
It was a mundane question for me, I didn't put any actual meaning behind it. But Olya's expression suddenly changed. She lost all of the childish nonchalantness she worked so hard to acquire before.
Оль, что-то
What
случилось?
happened, Oyla?
My sister managed to put the cable in its place and started brushing off her dust-covered hand. She was clearly looking for the courage to continue the conversation.
Speak.
Мама,
Mom, she...
Olya went silent, and for a moment I thought I saw tears welling up in her eyes.
у нее
She has
было
scary
так
things
страшно.
happen to her again. What does that mean?
My sister looked at me with wet eyes.
Приступ.
She had a fit, huh?
This had happened before, but it was a rare occasion. Now that we'd moved to this godforsaken place, Mom's fits rose in frequency.
She's on her period! Damn! You fucked!
Принес большой.
Dad brought home a big fish.
Оно
It was
в
wrapped in a
газету было
newspaper and
завернуто
had a
и
foul
пахло
smell.
так. Бэ. А мама
Mom got angry again
начала
and
злиться.
then she took a knife.
Потом
Olya squirmed, looking fearfully out of the window.
они начали
Then started
громко
screaming at each
ругаться.
other.
И
I froze, imagining my little sister so small and unnoticeable, standing in the kitchen doorway. She wasn't even trying to hide, our parents just paid her no mind at all.
потом
And
мама
Mom, she
ударила.
stroked with her fist.
Вот так.
Like this.
Olya slightly moved her fist downward, imitating a strike.
Рыбу.
She hit the fish.
Она была живая.
It was
тоже.
alive, Tosha.
Ей
It
было больно.
must have been in pain, and Mom,
It was easy to imagine what happened next. The writhing fish with a blade between its fins squirted some foul-smelling musk into Mom's face. Whenever death got this close to my mom, be it when a person was hit by a bus in front of us and their blood was smeared all over the windshield, or when Grandma chopped off a chicken's head, Mom would always get into a weird, dreadful fit. Her eyes would roll over, she would fall on her face like a freshly cut tree, and started writhing just like that agonizing fish, turning over chairs and blurting out bits of scary sentences.
А папа, он
what
ей
about
помог?
Dad? Did he help her?
Olya shuddered, as if just remembering it pained her.
Да.
Yes, but at
вначале-
first
Он
he started laughing, Tosha.
Так страшно.
He let out an evil laugh when he saw that Mom was in trouble,
А потом
and
вдруг
then he cried.
заплакал.
Olya's story made me raise an eyebrow. It seemed like the forest's oozing madness had not only completely consumed our mom, but
What?
also infected our strong and courageous dad. I quickly stepped toward Olya and locked her in a tight embrace. She dug her face into my chest and I could feel my shirt becoming wet.
Зачем они так издеваются?
Why are they
друг
bullying
над
each other,
другом,
Tosha?
Тош? Они
Are they
сумасшедшие.
crazy?
I
Possible.
stuttered, unable to justify the actions of our parents. I had ran out of words, and all I could do was hug Olya even tighter.
Oh! Hi! BND? What is
Olya
B?
screamed and hid behind me.
Turn it off, quick!
No matter how many times she saw this intro, she would always react the same, just like when she saw that owl.
That scared me a little bit.
I mean, I also got goosebumps every time this ghastly face appeared on the screen, so I immediately complied with my sister's request.
Yeah.
Play. Play. Play.
Is there anything else I can do other than play?
Play.
Nope. I just have to play. Oh no! Okay, never mind. I'm back. Okay, I can
Play.
see again. So I have to play. Okay, we're playing. Okay, we're going.
Finally, the game
9999.
selection screen showed up for the cartridge that was bundled with the console.
Alrighty then.
Too bad most of the names here were just different levels of the same game. I picked up the gray rectangular
music.
controller and started looking around the pixel letters to find the familiar English word for duck.
The English word for duck is duck.
Background music from the menu soothed Olya's mind and she asked in a calm voice.
А как
How are
твои
things at
дела
school?
в школе?
We don't talk about
Я с
that!
одной девочкой
I became
подружился.
friends with a girl.
А она
Is she
красивая?
pretty?
I got embarrassed.
Ну, я не
Well,
знаю.
I don't know.
Ты
Ears red.
засмущался.
You must be, she
Значит,
must be
очень
very pretty.
красивая. Перестань,
Stop it,
Оль.
Oyla.
Влюбился,
You got a crush on
влюбился.
her.
Оля, блин,
Oyla,
сейчас не
keep
буду с
acting like
тобой
this and I
играть.
won't play with you. I
Да я
was joking.
пошутила. А ты нас
Well, you
познакомишь?
introduce us?
Ну, может быть.
Maybe. If she doesn't get killed or he gets killed.
А как ее
And what's
зовут?
her name? Polina.
Полина.
Polina.
А ты
You turned red
покраснел.
again.
А где вы вы будете жить, когда
Will you
поженитесь?
live with... Where will you live when you get married?
Мы будем играть или
Are
нет?
we playing or not?
I plugged the light gun into the second controller port, listening to my sister's laughs.
Тюря первая!
I go first. Get ready. Oh, what am I actually playing? Wait, am I actually playing here? Oh, no. Oh, this is cool, though.
Player 2,
Oh.
get ready.
Oh.
Round 1. Turn off. Shot.
Oh. Oh, I actually get to play!
Shot.
What?
Hit. Zero.
I'm a beast at this.
Shot. Hit.
I'm such... Yeah!
Shot. Hit.
I don't need to turn this off. I'm not a loser.
Shot. Hit.
There
Shot.
we go.
Hit. Shot. Hit.
Yeah,
Zero.
perfect!
Score.
Считай, это я
Player
тебе
one.
подала.
I was
Player
going
two.
easy on you
3,000.
here.
9,000.
Alright. And then... Alrighty. That's cool. I like this! This is cool. I didn't
Player
expect
2,
this.
get ready.
I'm ready.
Round 2.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Bink, bink, bink,
Shot. Hit. Shot. Hit. Zero.
bink, bink, oh bink.
Shot.
Oh,
Hit. 001. 1000.
1000, bink, bink, bink.
Shot. Shot. Hit. Shot. Shot. Hit. 0-0. Score. Player 1.
Boo,
Player
it's your
two.
fault I missed.
7,000. 14,000.
No, it's not. Final round.
Player 2. Turn off.
How far are we?
Shot. Hit. 001. 4. Turn off.
I'm gonna turn it off and see what happens.
Turn.
Oh. Oh no.
Поиграли и будет.
Okay, we're done playing. Oh! Oh, he was just being a dick. Meanie. Oh, I didn't know he was being a
My
dick!
mom only managed to get through to me on her third attempt.
Антон, тебя к телефону.
There's a call for you, Anton. What?
Mom. Anton.
Девочка какая-то.
It's a
There's a
girl.
call for you.
A, why is she calling me? B, I'm sorry, Orla. I didn't know. I thought I was like turning off the game and I was gonna be like, oh, sorry. I guess it accidentally broke. Or, well, I guess you win or something like that and be like a nice person because she was starting to cry. But no, I was just a dick. I didn't know
I
that.
sobered up in an instant
I
and
want
rushed
that.
to the hallway.
Не споткнись,
Watch your
смотри.
step. Okay, I'm gonna talk to
I grabbed
Paulina.
the phone, pressed it into my chest, looking at my mom. She shrugged and went into the room, gathering the toys thrown around by Olya, as she went.
Okay.
Алло?
Hello.
У твоей мамы такой
Your mom
молодой
has such a
голос.
young voice. I know.
А, ну да.
Well, yeah.
Она
I mean,
сама
she is young.
молодая. Не мешаю?
Are you busy right now? Kind of.
Нет, что
No,
ты.
of course not.
If only she knew how costly this conversation could be for me, what risks I took on just answering this call.
Exactly.
There were a pen and a shabby notepad lying on the nightstand. I picked them up and started moving the tip of the pen across paper, producing chaotic doodles that always ended up turning into hearts.
Я прочла твои
I read
ответы.
your answers.
А тебе
Do you
действительно
really like
Кармен
Con
нравится?
Man?
Мне, если по
I like
правде,
Russian
русский
rock
рок
more,
больше
to be
нравится.
honest.
Но я почему-то
But I was too embarrassed
постеснялся
to
это
put it there
написать.
for some reason.
А хочешь, Антоша?
And do you want me to be honest with you too, Antosha?
Конечно.
Of course.
My pen drew an outline of a girl's face, her eyes, her long eyelashes. Paulina spoke in a hushed voice, probably to keep her grandpa from hearing.
Мне здесь ужасно
I'm bored to-
тоскливо.
I'm bored to death here.
Дома?
At home?
В
In the
поселке.
village.
Здесь никогда
There's
ничего
nothing
не
going on
происходит.
here. And if
А
there
если
is,
происходит,
it's always something
какая-то
nasty.
гадость. И дело даже не
And
в
it's not
пропавших
even about the
детях.
missing kids.
Здесь
There's almost no music
музыки
here.
мало. Но у тебя же
Do
кассеты
you have
есть.
your cassettes?
Я не про запись.
I'm not talking about audio records.
Я про
I mean, this place's voice.
голос этого места. Он
It's not melodic at all. It's rustling like a record player
Телефонный
needle.
глаз.
It just squeaks and moans from time to time.
Тут
It feels
неуютно.
uncomfortable,
Тесно очень.
suffocating.
Не знаю, как
I don't know how else to explain this.
My pen's tip drafted a house, surrounded by tall trees.
Кажется, я
I
тебя
think I know
понимаю.
what you mean.
Моя сестренка
My sister
говорит, что
says that
чувствует
she
себя
feels like a
заключенной в
prisoner here.
темницу.
Me too.
Вот и я.
But I love my grandpa and I
Я
don't want
очень
to
люблю
abandon him.
дедушку.
Yeah.
И бросить, но порой так хочется
Sometimes I
убежать.
just want to escape so badly. Somewhere very far away.
Into the forest, I thought half-heartedly, to run under the falling snowflakes that make your fur white and the branches that hide you from prying eyes.
Я, когда
When I
рисую,
draw,
будто
I feel like I'm
путешествую.
transported to another place.
У меня также
It's the same for me with the violin.
Убегаю по
I ran up
снегу
the
в
bow
небо.
straight to the sky.
I realized I was drawing a butterfly knife. I crossed it over. Thinking of Romka ruined my mood. Before I could reply, Olya descended the stairs. She was holding some book in a pink cover, encyclopedia of a young lady.
Ты долго еще?
Will you take long?
I covered the handset with my hand.
Я
In the
разговариваю.
middle of a conversation.
Что
What
случилось?
happened?
Почитай мне,
Read me the bedtime
пожалуйста.
story, please. A bedtime story.
Мама уснула.
Mom fell asleep. Of course she did.
Иди к себе
Go to your room. I'll
сейчас.
be there in a minute.
Только
Just be
быстрее,
quick,
ладно?
okay?
Ладно.
Fine.
My last reply sounded excessively annoyed. I sighed, watching my sister running up the stairs.
Прости,
Sorry,
надо
I need
бежать.
to run. Me too.
Мне тоже. Спасибо, что
Thank you for
выслушал.
lending an ear.
My ear vibrated from the buzzing sounds. I dragged my feet to the second floor, thinking of the girl I shouldn't talk to if I don't want to die from a knife wound.
Wound? Wound? That doesn't say wound, that says wound! Are you dumb? Voice!
I wish I could tell
Voice!
Dad, ask for his manly advice. But he doesn't show up home until late at night because of his new job. My parents don't have time for me, to put it lightly.
It's sad.
Ну, где твоя
Well,
книжка?
where's your book?
I stuttered. The kid's room was empty.
Оль.
Wayla?
She probably snuck into my room.
Let's hope so.
I started walking down the corridor. The room was infested with shadows. The blinds were wavering like there was someone hiding behind them.
Of course, she'd be
I
on.
smiled. Sneaked toward the window and threw open the curtain.
Попалась!
Gotcha.
There was nobody behind the cloth. The window was a TV screen showing winter scenery. The lamppost, the field, and a couple of walking figures in the middle of it. Alisa and Olya.
Huh? What?
I gasped and pressed my fist to my mouth, sinking my teeth into it. Alisa was leading Olya into the thicket.
Bitch, are you really
I needed less than a minute to hurriedly dress and rush out of the house.
Okay, I think I need this again, guys. Because I'm about to have to beat a bitch.
My heart was beating like a firing machine gun.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to beat a
The wind
bitch!
carried the cold, raisiny smell of coniferous trees from the forest. Freezing air crackled somewhere in the field. Two shadows loomed in front of the gate.
Don't do it, Oya!
I could only recognize them as my sister and the fox girl because of their height. I ran toward the fence, listening to the howling wind and the squeaking snow. One of the figures moved and slowly glided toward the thicket like an ice skater. I slowed down and touched my glasses, trying in vain to adjust my vision to the surrounding darkness. Worry
Oyla.
landed on my shoulders like a weightless snowflake.
Oyla.
A snake woke up in my belly and started writhing. I felt nauseous. I thought about my home, the flimsy fortress I'd left behind. I finally caught up to my sister, dressed only in a coat.
Оля!
Oyla, fucking dumb bitch!
Ты видел лисичку?
Have you seen the foxy? Yes, I've seen the
Оля,
foxy!
зачем ты вышла на
Oyla,
улицу?
what did you go... Why did you go outside?
Если мама
If mine
узнает...
finds out...
My sister froze in place, facing the taiga. She was in a hand's reach, and I put my numb wrist on her shoulder for some reason, probably to make sure it wasn't a dream.
Oh,
The
hi!
beak was directed at me, strewn with feathers that formed an owl face.
Why?
Something wearing a bird mask was staring at me.
Who are you?
Не узнает.
No!
The voice sounded exactly like Olya's, but there was somebody else hiding behind the feathers and the carton.
Don't say that!
I sprinted away as if I got whipped. The masked creature only pretended to be Olya. Just to lure me out.
Oh god.
I was running like crazy, drowning in snow. The house in front of me was rapidly growing.
Oh boy.
The yellow light in its windows granted me hope.
Oh boy.
My mom and sister are there. My salvation.
Oh
I
boy.
couldn't hear anything from behind me, as if nobody was chasing
Someone's
me.
chasing
Maybe
you.
It's because the owls can fly.
No.
I was already climbing the porch when I noticed another figure.
Not another
from the
figure.
soot black shadow of my
Oh
house.
no!
A scruffy wolf cub crawled out and stood in my way.
No, 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 no,
Its
no,
movements
no,
were
no,
jerky,
no, no, no,
chaotic,
no, no, no,
as
no,
if it
no,
was
no, no.
performing some
Hold on.
terrifying dance.
Let me grab my
or
boom mic.
convulsing during a stroke.
And
even though I could clearly see that the wolf face was a mask, something in this werewolf's convulsions made me freeze in place. The boy in a wolf's costume rubbed his side against the porch post and fell to his knees. He bent his back so hard that I expected his spine to crack.
I will fight.
The beast's eyes shone,
Yeah,
but he didn't attack.
good.
He kept crawling around and running on all fours. I shifted my feet,
I will
my mouth agape, trying to keep him in my line of sight.
Okay.
Something was trickling from the slit in the mask. Viscous drops fell to the wooden planks.
Oh god.
Saliva.
Yeah, I see
Some
it.
unknown force pushed me in the back, whispering me to save myself. The fence was flashing by at the edge of my vision. I was running.
Who?
In another direction this time.
Who was that?
Toward the toothy edge of the forest that smelled of pine. My heartbeat measured time. The wolf boy growled behind my back as if he forgot his human nature. My right leg got stuck in the snow-laden cavity. I yanked it out, cursing under my breath, and fell to the ground.
Oh god.
Plastering snow prevented me from standing up, from propping myself against anything.
Oh
But
god.
my unbound thirst for life helped me get out of that trap.
Oh, God.
Darkness was creeping closer, like the toxic fumes of burial pyres. I ran again, gasping for air that stung my throat. My hair swayed in the wind.
Oh,
I lost
gosh.
my hat when I fell down, and my ears were now hot from the freezing cold while most of my body was still sweaty.
Yeah.
The field finally ended.
Oh, did
After
it?
realizing that running into the forest wasn't the smartest decision I
Not
could
at
make,
all. Not. No.
I ran without stopping, my face covered with one of my palms. I didn't want to lose an eye to some random branch. Branches whipped my clothes, pricked my skin like butchers that were herding a pig into the grinder. A knot of roots, sprouting from the ground, grabbed at my foot. I rammed into the scratchy trunk,
Oh, shit.
slid down to its base and looked around in a panic.
Oh god. Phew, you're fast.
My first desire was to dash toward her and hug her.
No, don't hug the bitch.
I resisted it and squeezed myself even tighter into the pine.
Ты
What are you doing
что ты
here?
здесь делаешь?
Да вот,
Why am I yawning? This and that.
She was holding the hat I lost.
Oh.
беру находок,
Working
подрабатываю.
part-time in Lost and Found.
Надевай,
Put it
а
on.
то уши
Your ears
замерзнут,
will
а
freeze
потом,
and
глядишь,
maybe
и
even
вовсе
fall off soon.
отвалятся.
She giggled. I squinted in suspicion and shifted my gaze back and forth between her and the hat,
Oh gosh.
scared that Elisa might be holding a severed head or something even more sinister.
Yeah,
But in the end, my hat turned out to be just my hat.
I would hope. Okay. I am actually going to stop here.
1.
Because
Six-
I am actually out
one,
of time.
Jan
I
09,
have another
13,
recording to
28.
do tonight.
Jan 18, 21, 26.
Okay, why are you reading? Stop.
Empty.
Stop reading, voice.
Self-voicing disabled.
Okay, so it's actually January 18th, and I'm about to go record the second part of Devour. So this is in the past, but for you guys, this will probably be uploaded like the 21st or something. So I hope you guys like this video. This is interesting so far. I don't really like it. I'm just like, I want to hit everything because I don't like any of them, and I don't like it. So yeah, but I hope you guys liked this video. This is insane. I can't wait to figure out what's gonna happen. I'm guessing there's gonna be so many different endings, but I can't wait to beat this game. This is just insane. I hope you guys are liking this video. As always, go subscribe to my That Random Little Kid channel. I do dumb skits, dumb shit all the time. Go check it out. And yeah, let me know what I should do next. I guess let me know if I should take the hat or not. I don't know if I have a choice, but let me know. And let me know if there's any other choices that are coming up that you guys want me to choose. Put it in the comments below. I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and goodbye!